Pacquiao from the grove. What do you think about that?
So what?
Well,
he should be far in the grove.
Yeah.
It's only different.
Yeah, give me, baby.
All right. Thank you, bro.
Floyd Mayweather's legendary confidence may have finally met its match, as shocking new footage shows Manny Pacquiao training intensely alongside none other than Iron Mike Tyson. The sight of these two boxing icons sharpening their skills together has reignited speculation about a potential mega rematch, and insiders claim that Mayweather is feeling the heat. Known for his calm demeanor and flawless undefeated record, Mayweather is reportedly unsettled by Pacquiao's explosive new training routine, especially with Tyson driving him to unprecedented levels of power and speed. Mike Tyson was openly skeptical of Floyd Mayweather's defensive, low-put style heading into the May 2, 2015 fight of the century against Manny Pacquiao, arguing that Mayweather simply didn't throw enough punches to match Pacquiao's relentless pace of nearly 100 punches per round. Tyson warned that Floyd's calculated, scientific approach could leave him vulnerable to being outworked and emphasized that he needed to start aggressively from the opening bell to avoid falling behind. He described Pacquiao as a force of perpetual motion, constantly feinting, moving and throwing punches, and suggested that only a more active attacking strategy from Mayweather could counter such unrelenting energy.
Pacquiao looks sensational with that fight. Sensational. No fighter, and you as my witness, as any expert, no fighter looks more sensational than the Pacquiao looked the other night. No fighter. Name a fighter that looked more sensational than Manny Pacquiao did the night he fought.
Let me sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather. How do I sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather?
All right, hey, listen. Then that shows that you're a neophyte in boxing. You know nothing about boxing.
Oh, excuse me?
You said no.
What? I didn't hear you, Mike. What you say?
They don't know much about boxing.
It's a little uncomfortable up here.
No one said who was better. I said there's nobody in boxing that fighting that looks sensational.
Manny Pacquiao's comeback fight against Mario Barrios on July 19, 2025, at the MGM Grand ended in a grueling majority draw, allowing Barrios to retain his WBC welterweight title. Despite the razor-close outcome, Pacquiao confidently stated in the post-fight press conference, "I thought I won the fight," and at 46 years old, he surprised fans by expressing interest in a rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr., saying, "Let's fight again, and I have no problem with that." Meanwhile, Mayweather, now retired, has remained silent on the possibility of a rematch, leaving the door open but unconfirmed from his side.
Complaining or making just it happened that way. It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness.
Even
Mike
here.
Tyson has long been one of boxing's most intimidating figures, with his prime defined by raw power, relentless aggression, and ferocious intensity. The mere thought of him in a fighter's corner, especially alongside a dynamic talent like Manny Pacquiao, instantly fuels speculation that his presence alone could raise the danger level for any opponent. While there are no verified reports confirming that Tyson has directly trained Pacquiao, the Filipino icon has openly credited Iron Mike's fights as a major source of inspiration in his early years, studying Tyson's ferocity and technique through old videotapes to shape his own explosive style.
Good to see you, my man. All right? I got a new friend there, yeah?
Mike Tyson, congratulations. This is a beautiful gym. I hope that there's a lot of people will inspire to train here. Thank you. Congrats. Mike, congrats. Congratulations. Yes, beautiful. I'm here to support you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
Nice.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao's storied rivalry stands as one of boxing's most impactful and lucrative chapters, with their long-awaited 2015 showdown serving as the climax of over a decade of speculation, stalled negotiations, and relentless fan anticipation. Talks of a potential clash first emerged in 2009, when both fighters were considered untouchable in their prime, but repeated disputes over drug testing protocols and promotional agreements delayed the mega multiple times before it finally came to fruition.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career. but I think Mayweather is a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right thing for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to.
Manny Pacquiao's boxing career is nothing short of extraordinary, as he has captured 12 major world titles and claimed the Lionel Championship in 4 distinct weight divisions: flyweight, featherweight, super featherweight, and super lightweight. Even more remarkable, Pacquiao stands alone as the only fighter in history to win world titles across 4 different decades, from the 1990s through the 2020s, cementing his legacy as one of boxing's most enduring and iconic
Philippine boxing legend Manny Pacquiao leads ESPN's list of top 25 Asian athletes of the 21st century. The 8th Division World Boxing Champ bested the likes of Chinese basketball icon Yao Ming and Japanese baseball superstar Ichiro Suzuki, who finished second and third respectively. Completing the top 5 are Korean football star Song Hong-min and Japanese-American Naomi Osaka. Also making the list, the Philippines' first ever Olympic gold medal winner, weightlifter Heidelin Diaz, and the PBA's 7-time PBA MVP.
Floyd Mayweather believes Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring is likely fueled by financial motives, a common driver for many retired fighters, staging comebacks in search of one last lucrative payday, especially if they haven't fully settled into a stable post-boxing career. Even so, Mayweather acknowledges Pacquiao's enduring talent, noting that his current game remains superior to the best performances of many active fighters today.
Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad, that he has to fight.
Pacquiao getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, you know, it has to be pertaining to any kind of money. You know, it has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, definitely has to deal with money. 1. 2, I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, you know, bigger fighter, knows how to, you know, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., despite earning hundreds of millions during his legendary boxing career, faces ongoing financial obligations that demand careful management, as his lavish lifestyle, business ventures, taxes, and large entourage can steadily chip away at even immense wealth. To maintain financial stability without jeopardizing his health, Mayweather has embraced lucrative exhibition bouts, which allow him to leverage his global brand, draw massive audiences, and secure substantial paydays with far less risk than traditional professional fights.
Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money. So Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.
Once the youngest heavyweight champion in history, Mike Tyson amassed an estimated $400 to $685 million during his boxing career. Yet by 2003 he was forced to file for bankruptcy, citing debts of roughly $38 million.
As for the people who have gotten money just recently, they are seen spending millions on upgrading their lifestyle. And it's not a surprise that they end up losing all their wealth in the next few years. Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, earned over $400 million throughout his career, but filed for bankruptcy in 2003. Tyson allowed others to control his finances, didn't review his bank statements, and overspent on things like cars, jewelries, and exotic animals. He admits that his financial illiteracy and trust in others led to most of his financial issues. Some of his most interesting purchases include $580,000 on a birthday party.
Mike Tyson's lavish lifestyle featured luxury homes, exotic pets like Bengal tigers, and extravagant gifts, and he even admitted to spending his last $1 million on rehab before borrowing money to buy a mansion after leaving Las Vegas. Looking back on his turbulent financial journey, Tyson has become a vocal advocate for financial literacy, stressing that managing money is an art and warning others about the false sense of security that great
Tyson that made tens of millions of dollars during his boxing career, and right after his career, when completely broke and bankrupt, quickly realized that he was making a mistake, still had some revenue streams, took that money, took his name, took his brand, turned it into different businesses, turned it into different assets, and is now making more money than he did when he had his boxing.
What has the peaks and valleys that allowed you to learn about money?
It's interesting. I didn't possess it. I'm just a young kid having fun.
What do you consider a lot of money to be?
I don't know, $1,000.
Oh, please.
Anything.
Do these figures sound correct? Made around $400 million during your career?
I don't know. Could
End up spending more than you made, and at one point were like $50 million in debt.
Yeah, that was amazing too. But
how does that happen?
It's being reckless.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., renowned for his undefeated record and flamboyant lifestyle, has reportedly earned over $1 billion throughout his career, earning him the nickname Money Mayweather, frequently seen flaunting his wealth with private jets, luxury cars, and lavish indulgences. He has faced criticism for his extravagant spending habits and for participating in exhibition fights that many argue prioritize spectacle and entertainment over true competitive
You would be the champ. Well, it's not just the champ. Well, it's not just the champ. I'm the champ on the outside, too. I mean, to make over $1 billion, I didn't do it by myself. What I did was I surrounded myself with a great team, meaning you can't think you know it all. If it was a person that was strong in certain departments, I wouldn't have got the best person for that. What I believe in doing is surrounding myself with all smart people. That makes me that much more smarter. Once you surround yourself with a smart team, then it makes things that much easier.
What do you do with all this money? I mean, like, do you actually use it? I mean, are you using the cash?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
How do you even get this much money? What do you do?
Work hard.
I know that. So, like, do you go to the bank and say, I need all of it? I want all of the money in your bank.
No, that's not what you do. You order it. You can order it.
Oh, you can?
And when you order a certain amount, when you order millions of dollars, a Brinks truck.
Having lived through the perils of sudden wealth, Mike Tyson has occasionally weighed in on Floyd Mayweather's financial choices. In his earlier interviews, Tyson appeared supportive, encouraging Mayweather to enjoy his fortune and have a ball with his earnings. However, as Tyson adopted a more reflective perspective in later years, he began warning about the dangers of unchecked spending and the deceptive sense of invincibility that immense wealth
Professional party thrower Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner goes across the country, gets charged $10,000 a pop. He used to be a boxer. Would you ever do that? Like, would you want to come to my house and cut the turkey? How much would you charge to cut the turkey at my house on Thanksgiving?
30 cents.
30 cents? So you do it for free practically. Adrian Broner, you think that's a good career for like a boxer trying to promote himself as a party thrower? 10 grand?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hey, do you have any advice for Mayweather? He's spending a lot of money right now.
Have a ball.
Enjoy it, huh? That's what you do. Hey, dude, you're a legend, man. It's good seeing you.
In one of his podcast episodes, Joe Rogan highlighted the stark contrast between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, noting the difference between Floyd and Mike Tyson is Floyd's 155 pounds and Mike Tyson's 220 pounds, solid as a rock. This comparison emphasizes Tyson's imposing physical presence versus Mayweather's lighter frame. Tyson was celebrated for his explosive knockout power and relentless aggression, while Mayweather built his legacy on unmatched defensive mastery and ring intelligence. Rogan summed it up by saying, "If you want to say who's the best boxer of all time, I always say Floyd because he got hit less than anybody yet."
Nowhere near. But I was just saying that Floyd has been pretty active, like as a boxer.
Yeah.
He fought Pacquiao recently. You know.
Went to Japan and fought.
Yeah, I mean, he fought the Japanese kickboxer guy, Nazukawa Tenshin. He fought. He was fighting guys like Conor McGregor that we knew Floyd was going to beat them. But he was still active.
Right.
With Mike Tyson, Mike hadn't been active forever. Forever.
He was getting fat for me.
Yep, he got real fat.
He was smoking
The
my weed.
relationship between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson has been a mix of admiration and tension. Starting in 2001 when Tyson's Las Vegas home was raided by police over allegations of sexual assault, and Tyson initially suspected Mayweather of instigating the incident, a claim he later reflected on in his book, saying, "I'm good with it now." Despite their rocky past, Mayweather publicly defended Tyson in 2013, signaling a thaw in their relationship and recognizing Tyson's lasting impact on the sport. If you enjoy updates on legendary boxers like Manny Pacquiao, Mike Tyson, and Floyd Mayweather, make sure to subscribe to my channel for the latest boxing news, updates, and exciting stories.